United Nations jobs are considered to be the best in the world. They provide international exposure and valuable experience. United Nations treat their employees with respect and provide maximum welfare. United Nations workforce is made up of different categories of staff. Within each category, there are different levels, which reflect increasing levels of responsibilities and requirements. These categories include professional and higher categories, that is P and D positions, general service and related categories, national professional officers, field service, and senior appointments, that is SG, DSG, USG, and ASG. There are two main ways to apply for UN jobs. The first one is secondment process and the second one is online application process. We'll discuss them one by one. For seconded positions, vacancies are sent to different member states by UN and you apply through your respective government. It is the easiest way to enter UN system. Member states nominate qualified candidates to UN, where the process of shortlisting takes place. The shortlisted candidates are interviewed on telephone, video link, or in person. Most of the UN police positions at UN HQ and peacekeeping operations are seconded. Personal History Profile or PHP form is a comprehensive resume specifically designed for United Nations system. PHP contains a detailed overview of your education, competencies, skills, achievements, and professional experience. It is typed manually and printed for secondment positions. Tailor your PHP form according to the job requirements. For example, if the vacancy is related to training, then you have to highlight your training experience. Online application process involves 7 steps. Number 1 is searching for job opening using search engine like inspira.un.org. Number 2 is creating a profile and preparing an application. Number 3 is submitting a job application. Number 4 is evaluation of the application on the basis of evaluation criteria. For example, experience, education, and languages, etc. Number 5 is the assessment exercise, which include a written exam, simulation exercise, case study, or other appropriate evaluation mechanism. Number 6 is competency-based interview, which may take place either via telephone, video conference, or in person. And number 7 is selection notification. United Nations interviews are competency-based. The competencies are mentioned in the job advertisement, and the interviews are based on these core values and competencies. There are 3 to 4 members of the interview panel. Most senior in the panel is the chairperson. Interviews start with the introduction of the panel. First question is usually by the chairperson. It is mainly to relax the candidate. Then questions are asked by panelists one by one. I have mentioned some sample questions with little description in this vlog related to core values and core competencies. Questions in the interview are similar but not necessarily the same. But one thing which is common is that examples from your own experience are required. The three UN organizational core values are a set of shared basic principles and beliefs that underpin the work of the organization and its agencies. The core values include professionalism, integrity, and respect for diversity. Let's discuss them one by one. Professionalism means showing pride in their daily work and persistence when faced with difficult problems and challenges. The question can be, please give an example of exhibiting professionalism in your job and managing your supervisor, colleagues, and employees. Integrity means obligation to include impartiality, fairness, honesty, and truthfulness in your daily activities. And the question about integrity can be, if your boss asked you to do something illegal, what would you do? Respect for diversity means to work effectively with people from all backgrounds, treat all people with dignity, and respect men and women equally. The question can be, have you worked in multinational, multiracial, multireligious environment? What were the challenges and how did you manage it? There are 8 UN core competencies and 6 managerial competencies. Let's discuss some of the common questions of core competencies. Teamwork. The question can be, can you give an example of teamwork in your career? How did you manage conflict in your team? Communication. The question can be, how you used your communication skills to manage the image of your organization. Planning and organizing. The question can be, can you give an example of any project you have undertaken in your career? What were the challenges and how you overcame them? You have to explain project cycle in your reply. Accountability. The question can be, how did you manage accountability in your organization? Client orientation. Commitment to continuous and lifelong learning. And technological awareness. Some other questions are, how do you maintain good relationship with your colleagues? Tell us about a big decision you have made recently. What has been your biggest achievement till date? For competency-based interview, preparation is the key. Rehearse your answers with personal examples. Pay attention to the interviewer. Try to anticipate questions before they are asked. And be yourself. Gender mainstreaming. One question is usually related to gender mainstreaming and gender equality. That how you have implemented gender mainstreaming in your official capacity. Please give examples. It is important to understand the concept of gender mainstreaming. It is a strategy aimed at supporting gender equality, where men and women can benefit equally in socio-economic and political spheres. It means the gender perspective to be incorporated in all policies, programs, projects, and initiatives. Sustainable Development Goal, that is SDG 5, is related to gender equality by 2030. It is the policy of Secretary General of United Nations, Mr. Antonio Guterres, to promote recruitment of females. They are not only encouraged to apply for UN jobs, but are given due consideration in selection process. In conclusion, you can apply for UN jobs through the government on secondment positions. This route is easier for the government employees of the member states. The second way is to apply online through the search engines like Inspira. If shortlisted, you qualify for the competency-based interview. If you want to join United Nations, you should visualize your success. Work hard to achieve your goal. I'm sure you will one day get what you want.